Question for you. Have you wondered why it is so hard for you to stick to your plans, even when you really want to? Have you wondered why it's so hard? How many times have you tried? How many times have you promised to stop that behavior only to give up just in a few weeks? How many times have you tried to start a new habit only to start all over again or to stop all over again? How many times? What is your biggest self-control challenge? What are you dealing with right now that it's almost out of your control? Why is it so difficult to stay on a particular thing that you're trying to get done? Why? Have you ever stopped to, stop struggling to just drop the phone? Just to put that gamepad down? As simple as that? Have you ever struggled to stop that particular habit, that embarrassing habit? Look, it took me time, but now I understand. Self-control is not just willpower that you just say, I will do it, I will do it, I will do it. No, it takes training to do that. So my question for you today is, how has self-control changed you? Or how has it put you ahead of other people? How has it affected you positively or negatively? What do you do with self-control? How do you deal with the problem of self-control? What is self-control even? Do you have self-control hack that has worked for you? If I may ask. What is your biggest self-control challenge? There's so many questions I've been thinking. Have you tried a particular thing that worked for you? Because I know self-control matters in everything that we are doing. Self-control is not a boring activity. It's a tool that you can use to achieve your goal. It is a tool you can use to achieve that fitness goal. It's a tool you can use for productivity. It's a tool you can use to take charge of your life. Self-control is choosing your future self over your present life, over your craving. How much does self-control actually mean? And how far are you willing to go to get this behavior under control? Are you dealing with impulse buying? Are you having issues with procrastination? Or yours is just anytime there's a challenge, you just keep eating and eating? Can you train yourself? Or can you train self-control like going to the gym, like you're trying to build a muscle? It's funny. In 2018 Journal of Personality, I found out that self-control actually correlates with goal setting and goal achievement. And I can only begin to imagine why self-control is so important. It is big. Without it, we are almost nothing you will be able to achieve without this tool called self-control. From what you eat, from what you plan to achieve, to the life you plan to live in the future, it's all hanging on self-control. It is that serious. As simple as late night snacking on the scale of 1 to 10. How much are you struggling with that? How much? Look, 80% of New Year revolution flops after 4 weeks, just in February. So what is the solution to self-control? How do you manage self-control? How do you internalize and succeed at this thing called self-control? That's what I want to talk to you about. First of all, when you want to practice self-control, you need to understand your trigger. What triggers you back to what you really don't want to do? That bad behavior that you want to stop. What takes you back there? You need to understand what triggers you so that you take it out. Last week, Saturday, I had a live session on my TikTok, and there's this amazing lady that joined, and she was telling me about a trigger when I started talking about the solution. And we talked about it, and she was sincere. She was extremely sincere, and that really blessed me. I jumped on that conversation, and we were able to come up with a solution. You need to identify and understand what your trigger is. What makes you go back to alcoholism, even if you want to stop? You need to understand it. So the first thing you need to do is to understand what triggers you. What triggers you back into that behavior? That thing you don't want to do. So that's what I'm talking about. When we know better, we do better. When you understand your trigger, you will definitely know what to adjust. Because this is about your future. This is about later. This is not about now. You really have to take this seriously. So when you understand what triggers you back to what you don't want to do, then you know what to do. Number two, you need to look for an accountable partner, someone that you can be vulnerable with, someone that you can say to the person as it is. No shame. Hey, look, this is what I'm struggling with. I have a problem with addiction. I have a problem with impulse buying, and I want you to help me. Preferably, someone who has had that type of problem before. Don't talk to any stranger about this. Remember, according to Dr. Lakunle Shorian, he said a stranger is not someone you are meeting for the first time. He said a stranger is someone that you cannot vouch for their personal integrity. And by that definition, almost everybody is a stranger to you. So when you're looking for someone that you want to be accountable to, bro, make sure it is someone that you can vouch for their integrity. Not someone who will sit and shame you. Not someone who has history of getting things right. Who will not make nonsense of what you are struggling with. Who will not laugh at your resolve. Someone who will stand by you and stand with you, and he will seek accountability from you. It will put you accountable. You will almost want to run from them because that is what your destiny deserves. That is the type of person you need if you want to solve the problem of self-control. I hope that makes sense to you. Does that make sense? Look, I was reading a document that says that 80% of, it said 80%, the document says 20% of what you call self-control is 20% of your grit and 80% of your enabling environment. If you call it self-control, it is 20% determination and the environment you set up around you. And that takes me to my third point. You need to change your environment. Anything that will drag you down back to what you are trying to stay away from, leave that place, man. If you have to move out of that place, move out of that place. If you have to break that relationship, break that relationship. If you have to walk away from that friend, walk away from that friend. If you have to say no to an enticing and juicy connection, say no to it. Your future deserves it. You really have to take this seriously. Your destiny deserves it. I told you earlier on, you need to choose your future self over your current cravings. Because it will ruin you. It will destroy your life. You will not achieve purpose. Change your environment, or at best, modify your environment. Erect structures around you that will put you accountable. Structures that will make you successful. Stop joking. Stop playing with your life. Stop acting as if you have the whole time. How much time do you really think you have? When are you going to achieve all the things you plan to do with your life? With this level of indiscretion and indiscipline that you are displaying all around your life, how much time do you really think you have? If you have to change that friend, change that friend. Let me calm down. And that's the third one. Number 4, I want you to think of your future self. What's the type of husband do you want to be? What kind of wife do you want to be in the future? What kind of family do you want to have for yourself? Do you want to be a spouse with addiction? Do you want to be a father with an addiction problem or with a gambling problem? Do you want to be a significant other with a secret that cannot be spoken outside? Consume yourself with your future self. Choose your future self over your current self and take every necessary steps that will encourage you and get you to that image that you have ahead of you. Does that make sense? This is very important because it's about your life. You have just one life to live and you have to live it on purpose. And lastly, you need to start forming new habits. You need to start forming new habits. If you want to stop alcoholism, the first thing you need to do is to start relating with people who are not alcoholics, who don't take alcohols. Break away from that relationship. Form new habits. Form new habits. Understand that you can't force all of that on yourself. Take steps, brief steps. In management, it's called SMART decisions. SMART is an acronym. SMART is specific. M is measurable. A is achievable. R is relevant, and T is time bound. So I'm asking you to form a specific goal. Be very specific about what you want to do. For example, I want to stop gambling. That's specific. Number two, make sure it is measurable. Measurable how? That this is what I used to do and this is what I do now. Let there be a progress. Record your progress. How much do you spend? How much do you spend now? Like, celebrate it bit by bit. You get what I mean? You need to understand that and make sure it is achievable. Let it be achievable. You cannot stop gambling all of a sudden. I will not be able to buy a Ferrari tomorrow morning. So set a goal that is achievable for yourself. Does that make sense? It is very important for you to understand that. Make it relevant. Let it be relevant and put a time to it. That's the time, the last T. Don't give it to chance. Don't just leave it to what will be, will be. No, what will be, will not be. Check my video on TikTok. What will be, used to be, but not anymore. Let it be, set a time frame. Between now and December, I am going to stop this behavior. Be hard on yourself. Discipline on yourself. Don't be too slack on yourself. Don't be complacent. When it comes to self-control, your future depends on it. The destiny of your family depends on it. This degree of indiscipline that you display, it has to stop. Are you trying to lose weight? In 6 months, I will stop consuming this amount of sugar. Put a time to it. Put a time. Give yourself specific time. And I hope this really helps you out. Look, let me tell you something. There are a lot of materials you can get on this channel. It will change you. It will transform you. You will become a new person. Simple 3-4 minute videos that will change you. From my short videos even to my longer video. It will make you a better person. You will be a great lover. You will be an amazing person. You will be a person of influence. Subscribe to my channel. Share this link. Let other people see what you have seen. Let people know what you are doing to grow. Share this knowledge to people. Let everybody know what's going on here. If you are getting any type of knowledge from this channel, I want you to subscribe. Share this video. Talk about this video to someone else. And I'll see you around. Take care. No more. No be choice.